Who am I spraying on? Because you're going to get sprayed when I spray on him.
You're spraying on him?
Yeah, but you're going to get some back spray.
Well, it's not the worst thing in the world.
It is, it's friendly fire, just take it.
Well, how was this for an amazing start?
But look at it though. I mean,
That is a joke.
didn't it the clip? I'd give it one as well. It really is a race against the clock, I feel, at the moment, and every second counts. So
The thing we've got against us here are the conditions. They're not ideal conditions at all.
I feel like I'm really up against it. All right, that feels good. That feels really good.
What's up, carp freaks, and welcome to the challenge. Now, for this challenge, this has been requested from you guys and girls right the way from the very beginning, and Harry decided now was the time for me to face it, and it is the short, medium, long distance challenge. That's catchy. You must catch from each of the following distances: short range, the margins no more than 1 rod length from the bank; medium range, 40 to 80 yards; and long range, 120 yards plus. Only fish over 20 pound counts, and in order to pass, I must catch at least one fish of 25 pound plus. So for this challenge, we have decided to come to Doddington Lane Pits. We actually came here before for what was the challenge, Harry?
It was one in the winter.
It was cold, the place was 3/4 frozen, we didn't catch anything, but we still love the place, which is why we've come back to try again. Now we have 3 waters at our disposal. We have Pit 1, Pit 2 and Moon Lake, and I think kicking things off on Pit 2 in the margins is as good a place as any to start. It's a lovely, sunny, warm spring day. Got lots of marginal cover here. I think it's a chance in the edge. So I'm gonna go for a lap or two with a bucket of bait, prime a few spots, and hopefully we can get things up and running. I'm Mark Pitchers, wader wearing, decaf supping, beard trimming carp freak. I've been an angler for over 40 years and I've caught carp from waters close to home and lands afar. For me, it doesn't matter where, as long as the challenge is exciting and inspiring. Over the years, I've faced some incredibly tough challenges.
Be sad.
I am sad and bummed.
Some of which I've smashed out the park. Others have dealt me a devastating blow.
Oh, you're kidding me.
But I'm back again, eager to take on anything that comes my way. No way!
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And one thing's for sure, I'm not giving up without a fight. That's a pass. This is the challenge.
Well, having seen at least half a dozen fish down here, I think this looks like as good an area as any to start. So I want to go and get some bait from the van. I'm just going to prep this spot. Still going to carry on with a lap of the lake. I do think there might be a few more fish along this margin here. You can see there's a few snags coming down there, especially where that sun's hitting those snags, warming up the water. I think there could be another couple of chances down there. So I'm gonna get my bait, prep some spots, and hopefully by the time I've finished my lap, they'll be troughing like mad, and I'll be able to get this challenge underway. This is reminiscent of challenge episode 1, where it was just me and you.
Yeah.
I used to call you cameraman.
Well, I am again now.
I think I called you Mr. Cameraman. It's like when you get in a taxi, isn't it? Late at night. Mr. Taxi Driver. You're Mr. Cameraman.
Back then I didn't deserve a name.
Been busy tonight, Mr. Taxi Driver? Everyone says it.
Do they?
What do you call them?
Mate.
You don't call them Mr. Taxi Driver?
Do you call them Mr. Taxi Driver?
Of course I do. I thought everyone did.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure they do. Let us know in the comments. I'm pretty sure everyone calls them Mr. Taxi Driver.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just the odd one out, am I?
What do you call the postman then?
Mate.
You don't call him Mr. Postman?
My postman's a lady, so that would be awkward. Would you still call them Mr. Postman?
I just call them Mrs. Postman, I think. Actually, I tell a lie. I actually called my postman Posty. Morning, Posty. He loves it. Still wearing shorts again? Yeah. Only -6. Well, I'm as prepared as ever. I haven't got a single rig tied.
Need to spool up your reels.
Just, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a match fisherman. I don't need to prepare like that. Anyway, it's only taken me a couple of minutes and I've got a rig tied. There you go. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just setting up a rig. I'm going to rig up one rod and set one baited rig, a little trap, over one of the areas that I've prepped with a little bit of bait. The fish have been coming in over the top of it. Haven't really seen any signs of feeding, if I'm honest. I just kind of gliding over it. So I'm hoping something nice and visual, like a bright pink wafter like that, will be enough to stop them in the tracks and hopefully drop down and just pick up that one free offering, which just so happens to be attached to the hook. That's the plan anyway. I'm just going to get one rod in position now, and then I might go all out and prepare myself for tonight and tie up 2 more rigs. Go full bob nut.
Is that it now? Full bob nut?
Yeah.
That's the...
Yeah, more than one rig is going full bob nut. Well, I give that first spot an hour, nothing happened. There was still fish ghosting over that spot though, but nothing tipped down and had a feed at all. So someone's biting me. So I have put in a few more handfuls of bait and I'm going to check out another one of the spots that are baited. Now this spot is a bit snaggy, a bit more hairy, so if I do hook a fish, it'll be a case of getting straight in the water to land it. That's why I've got the waders on. But anyway, let's go and see if there's anything feeding on this next spot. I can already see a few swirls and ripples just past these branches, which is a good sign that there's fish here. Well, I can see fish now. Oh yeah, there's fish where I baited. That's a nice sized fish right in amongst those branches as well. That is a nice fish. More importantly, are they feeding? It's a bit more shady here. I'm actually feeling this a little bit more. I think this looks a bit more where they may be more inclined to feed. Oh, there's a few fish about. Oh, that's a nice scaly one there, just in these branches here. That's a nice sized fish. Oh, there's a fish tails up on where I put the bait. It's a lovely linear, mid-20 I would say. He's troughing away. This is looking very promising. Right, let's try and sneak a rig in without spooking everything. Seagull just spooked them. That wasn't me, that wasn't me. Hurry! Hurry!
You only shouted me then?
He literally swam straight in the net. That's mental. I think from getting that bite to it ending up in the net was less than 10 seconds.
Is it good, Ed?
Oh yeah.
Is it a 20?
It is a saucy one. It is an absolute minter. That was mental. It was just like playing a bream. I thought it would go crazy under here. It just had it in the net in less than 10 seconds.
Do that though, don't they? But sometimes when you're just right on top of them.
I don't think it knew what was happening. You missed it. You missed it.
I'm so annoyed.
What were you filming? A butterfly again?
I was felt like, not a thistle, but you know, those thistly things.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. There we go.
Well done.
Thanks.
Up and running.
It's mega, that as well. It is. I think I'm still a little bit in shock, I'm not going to lie.
Right, let me come down and see it.
£26 exactly. I'm halfway there.
Well, third of the way there.
I'm a third of the way there.
What a start.
But look at it though. I mean,
That is a joke.
well, how was this for an amazing start? £26 exactly. Beautiful plated mirror. One of the best looking fish I've seen in a long time, that. And that's the margin part of this challenge ticked off the list. And this was one of the first fish I actually dropped down and started feeding on that spot. I was beginning to think it wasn't going to happen. Fish had been gliding over the spot, not really showing any signs of feeding at all. And one fish just dropped down, had a feed. A few moments later, this was in the net. And Harry missed it all.
I got in there at the tail end. At the tail end.
Nice.
Mega fish.
Out of respect, I won't spray on your back.
Out of respect.
What?
So what's the criteria for not spraying on their back?
The good looking ones I don't spray on the back.
So you don't spray at all?
Oh, what have you done?
What have you done?
What have you done?
What-
we
what
were
have
up
you
here a
done?
minute ago, weren't we? Now look where we are. Well, that's the margin part of the challenge ticked off. So I now need to put myself in the best position to catch from the medium range. Don't know where I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to stay on either pit 1 or pit 2. I'm quite happy fishing along these margins. It's a shame I can't just carry on doing this because I think I would nick another fish or two, but I can't.
Well, you could.
I could, it just wouldn't help me progress
No.
with it. So yeah, I do want to be focusing my attention along this margin in particular. I've seen a lot more along here than anywhere else on the lake. And there has been a few fish just past these snags, but they are high up in the water. Anyway, I want to have a look around. There's also this lake behind where I've been trickling in a bit of bait. And there has been a few fish in and amongst the margins here, which would involve casting over here as well. So that's another option. I need to have a bit of a tidy up, a bit of a think, and start all over again.
You've switched bite alarms, Mark.
I have, yeah.
You've technically downgraded.
I have. I just think they look cool. No? You're not a fan? You don't like it?
Oh,
You hate them?
no. I like them. They're great alarms, but just it's an interesting choice to go.
I just wanted to go for the minimal look.
Yeah.
I like them.
I like them.
I'm a big fan. Well, as always, it's taken ages to get myself sorted again, starting from scratch. And I've put myself in a first swim on pit 2. I've got the corner off to my left, and then we've got the reed fringed margin with the snags running along there. That's where the majority of the fish have been today. So it makes sense to put myself in this position. Now, I am gonna continue to fish that margin, and obviously I'm not going to go around there and just fish with one rod like I was before. I am going to be casting over there, but how I'm going to do it, I mean, if I had my bait boat I would just send it over there, but that's not cricket, is it, Harry?
Certainly not cricket.
Certainly not. So I'm going to do what I would have done before I had a bait boat, and that is I'm going to cast over my rig, or rather the rod I'm going to be fishing with. Only I'm going to be attaching a floating spawn, impact spot over there. So I'm going to cast that over towards the bush I'm going to be fishing. I'm going to walk around that margin with a second rod, just with a bare lead or a grappling lead. Cast over the spod that's over there. Bring it back into the margin there, where I'll then attach the lead and the rig, take off the spod, and then lower it into position. It'll make a lot more sense once we actually go through the motions and put this into play. But this is a trick I've done for many, many years before I had a bait boat, and it's accounted for loads of fish over the years. Hopefully it can count for one more on this session. That's the one. Well done. No one's made me grunt like that for ages, Dylan.
I thought that chocolate was your celebratory chocolate.
I'm celebrating.
Oh yeah.
He's looking very happy with himself. You are. So you should. Well done. You've passed. I mean, you failed by not having gas, but this has raised you to just about a pass.
Just explain who Dylan is. We've never met Dylan before.
Dylan's, who are you?
And why are you here?
I'm sorry. Dylan is emergency cameraman and tea maker. That's not accurate. That's accurate. Not accurate.
Well, he was
Quite
going to
accurate.
be coming at some point this week, but Kieran,
No, today he's
I don't know,
emergency
fell off his
cameraman.
bicycle or something. Yeah, so you know he is.
Kieran fell off his unicycle, broke his arm. So now we've got Dylan.
And you were very dubious about his brew making.
Too fresh-faced to make a good brew, but it hits a spot. Well done. Didn't have his own gas though, did he? Had to supply him with gas. Schoolboy, literally. Right, let's get these rods in.
Yep.
So there's the spod that I cast over here. Now we're gonna cut the line, take off the spod, attach the lead and rig. I'm just gonna drop it in position just down here on the edge of these branches. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swing the rig in position just down here, but I'm not going to just let go of the rig. I'm going to let the line run through my hands like that, so if it doesn't go where I want it, or I feel the lead down and it doesn't feel right, I'm able to grab the line, pull it back in and go again. So just like I would with a rod, I felt the line down with my hands. The lead's gone down really firm, it's nice and clean there. And the rig's presented well. Let's get some bait on that. So again, all I'm going to introduce is just a handful or two of just crumbed up Arctic crab and Red Sea squid boilies. No whole baits at all, just crumbed up baits. Did I spook something then? I just saw one of the reeds there in front of me just go like that. Well, me being stood here hasn't bothered the fish at all. The fish has just boiled literally in these reeds right where I'm stood. This is looking good. It looks like a prime place for these fish to visit. It's not a spot I've actually baited today, but it's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Club Gold hype.
Best before 3 months ago. They're fine, aren't they?
Biscuits don't go off.
They don't go off, ever. Right. Okay.
Oh, wind's picked
Meant to
up.
be green, aren't they?
It's like
No.
what is peak level carpiness?
I mean, before it
these
was
days?
beards, chunky knit, way the cat shot, dog in the shot. There's
What's
no
it-
one.
what are the trends that you're seeing? Is it
I'm not seeing any. That's what I mean. I'm not seeing any trends right now.
Do you know what I haven't actually seen much of on social media recently, if at all, in the last couple of years? Steaming kettle brew shots.
Really?
They are out of fashion now. Mist
When I-
rolling off the water.
When I see a steaming kettle brew shot, I'm like, oh yeah, that's hit the spot for me. That started my day off just nice. You don't see it enough, do you?
No.
See, Instagram isn't what it was, is it? Instagram used to be, I think 10 years ago, Instagram was about those perfect images, wasn't it? Perfect photos.
Capturing the moment.
Yeah. Now it's people doing little dances and stuff, innit? I blame OnlyFans. People are too busy to be carpy anymore.
Where did that come from?
That's what's ruined it. People don't care anymore. People used to scroll through all these carpy imagery on Instagram. They're inspirational images at their fingertips. Now it's just balls. What? You can say that.
Oh, but you just had to turn and take that corner, didn't you?
My point is valid. Are you in agreement?
So you're saying the people who,
Am I saying people?
are you saying the people who were carpy are the ones who are now just spending all of their time on OnlyFans?
I don't know. It's a hypothesis. I can't prove it. It's been a really warm day today, but it's absolutely freezing now. But the wind's picked up, so we're not going to get a frost tonight at least. Don't know what's going to happen tonight. I'm really happy with the 2 margin rods where they're set. The adjustable zig is kind of more in hope than anything else. But if I don't catch tonight, conditions are meant to be similar tomorrow as what we've had today. So I do think there's another chance down that margin. So right now, I'm going to get my head down, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll be holding up another scaly banger. Well, it's shortly after first light and nothing happened at all through the night. And also woken up to quite a grey start to the day. This wasn't forecast, it was meant to be bright sunshine all day. But I'm sure when the sun does break through, those fish will be up and down that margin like it's the M1, and they'll just be queuing up, ready to be caught. I'm thinking positive. I feel like I need an enema. Flush me out.
What's the problem?
We can't talk about this sort of problem. We're not lowering the challenge to this.
Well, I think you lowered it plenty last night.
How?
This is problems that everyone suffers with.
I don't know how to describe it delicately. You've got a better way with words.
Well, describe your symptoms
I've got really bad stomach ache,
that you think is going to result in...
an explosion from my anus. Why and how? I don't know what it was. Must be them lentils I had. It's not the lentils.
Yeah, or the 3-month out of date chocolate gold digestives.
Club Gold hype.
Best before 3 months ago. They're fine, aren't they? It was well out of date. I was saving that for a celebration capture. I haven't caught anything worth celebrating for ages. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
What are you going to do moving forward?
I can't think that far ahead right now, to be honest with you. I'm just concentrating on... I'm not going to say it. I'm not lowering it. It's just, I'm having a contraction. It's really hurting.
Everything
I'm
is
going into the
documented.
fetal position. Come here.
I'm not coming there.
Just come here, honestly. I want to tell you something. Oh, can anyone relate to this? Has it happened to you on the bank? It's going to be the worst place for it to happen, hasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I'm not even eating anything. That's weird. All right, stop filming now. I need to... Oh, no. Stop filming. You have to help me up. Honestly, you have to help me up. I'm in real pain. Oh.
Right, toilet's just there.
That wasn't a fart, I don't think. Don't film.
Right, look, there's your toilet up there. Good luck.
Oh.
Don't come over here. Don't you be a prick. You
Absolute prick. It's quite a faff on getting them rods in place. So you can imagine how annoying it is when 2 swans fighting go right through your rods and demolish 2 of them. I've got to do it all again now. Sun was just coming up, it's just starting to warm up as well. Thinking, yeah, perfect, fish are going to start moving up and down that margin. And that's it, got to disturb the spot again. What a nightmare.
right. Redo them.
Yep, I'm gonna have a brew to calm down actually. Well, we're already about halfway through the day now, and I feel like something should have happened. I feel like I'm already behind schedule on this one. I thought by now I'd have had the short margin range and the medium range challenge in the bag. Then it'd just be a case of getting one from distance. So I am behind, I am feeling the pressure, and if nothing has materialised by tonight, I feel like I'm really up against it. I've had another walk around the lake and found a few more fish tucked away under the trees, tight in the margins, and you know, if I had to catch another fish using the same tactics as before, I'd be very confident right now. I'm pretty sure I could extract a fish from somewhere. But you know, the challenge isn't about having fun and extracting fish. It's about being miserable and struggling. And that's exactly what's happening right now.
You're miserable. You're out with me.
I mean, that's entertainment, isn't it, I suppose, but
How can you be miserable? It's a lovely day.
it's freezing.
It's a lovely sunny day.
Yeah, weatherman was wrong. Said the same conditions as yesterday. But look, it's all to play for. And if I can get another fish in the next couple of hours, that'll put me right back in the mix, I think.
Well, it wasn't really happening over on pit 2. The wind's really picked up today. It's quite a cold wind, but the fish definitely followed that wind. They've gone down the other end of the lake, but where the fish are sat right up against the bank, underneath the snags, and there's nowhere I can really get a rig. With casting, it would be another case of stalking one out of the edge and a little hole, but even then where the fish are sat, there isn't really any gaps at all. They're right in the thick of the snags at the opposite end of the lake, and there's very few fish travelling over the spots where I have been fishing. So yeah, I'm not really feeling it at all, to be honest, which is why I've come for a walk around Moon Lake, the biggest lake here, or the biggest day ticket lake here. I think it's about 50 acres, Harry? Something like that. So it's a nice sizable bit of water, and I've just stood in what looks like I'm guessing it must be called the point swim. It looks like the point swim, and I did fancy the fish to be on the end of the wind, but most of the wind is kind of pushing all on one bank apart from the point. It seems to be angled a bit more here than anywhere else. It seems to be getting at the brunt of the wind, and just as I've been stood here looking out, I've seen a fish show at probably about 70-yard range, something like that, which would be perfect range for the medium part of this challenge, the medium range part of the challenge. So having seen that's looking very encouraging. So I'm going to drop the international swim marker sign, which is a water bottle, in the swim, and then I'm going to pack up on pit 2 and jump in here. And then, of course, on here it gives me lots of options. I can do the medium part of the challenge, and it's a big enough water to be able to do the long range challenge, if we get that far, which hopefully we will. Right, here we go. They're too close in. They're within your 40-yard limit. You'll have to stand back on the track to go past.
That was like a hatch type show.
Was it?
Very slappy. Well, as you can see, we're moved and we are over on Moon Lake, and the wind is really smashing onto this bank. It's a big open pit, so yeah, the wind's really pushing across the lake. And in the short time we've been here, I have seen 3 shows now, and I've managed to get 3 rods angling pretty quickly. I've got 3 rods in the water already. I got a PVA bag cast to where I saw the fish earlier when we had a walk around. Then shortly after I got that solid bag in position, I saw a couple of shows off to the left in front of these 2 unoccupied swims here. And literally as the fish showed the second time, or the second fish showed, managed to get a solid PVA bag right on top of it. So yeah, it's looking a lot more promising here than it was over on pit 2. It's not looking too good for the long range work though. All the fish I'm seeing are between 20 and 60, 70 yards. So yeah. Anyway, let's worry about catching one at medium range before we start fretting about the long range work. But no, it's looking good. At the moment, the rods are just laid on the deck. Like I said, I've started off with solid PVA bags. I'm not sure if that's going to be how I continue, but for now, I'm quite happy with 3 solid PVA bag traps set where I've seen fish. Certainly a good way to get a quick bite. So I'm just having a little bit of a lead around to try and build up a better understanding of what's beneath the surface in front of me. So hopefully allow me to build up a better understanding of where the fish are either likely to be or why they want to be here. It's relatively shallow out there, just feeling the lead down, it feels 8 feet, something like that. Pretty smooth, feels pretty flat. There's the odd lump and bump out there, but not a great deal. But there's one area in particular where there is a little bit more uneven ground than anywhere else. So that's probably where I'm going to focus my attentions. I think it's more of a confidence thing. We all look for that tap of gravel, don't we? I mean, really, you just want to be fishing wherever the fish are, but just the fact that it's a different substrate to the surrounding area. Yeah, I've just gone a little bit left, and again it's a bit soft, so it's more the fact it's just a difference in substrate that makes you think it could be an area that the fish are visiting. Maybe it was an area that's been polished clear by recent feeding activity, or it's an area that they feed with more regularity. But either way, I'm not finding the same lumps and bumps in any other area. I'm not saying there aren't fish elsewhere within the swim, but this could be an area that's definitely worth focusing on to put a bit of bait and set the traps. So I've just spotted out some bait on that bumpy area that I found. And I just heard a ticking of a clutch, and it was a rod that I'd cast to where I'd seen the fish when we walked around earlier this afternoon. Just cast on a bag in the general area of where I saw that fish show. Rod laid on the ground still, and we're away. This would have been getting reeled in about 10 minutes time. Something satisfying about rod on the ground, clutch ticking away. More so than an alarm screaming off. I think they have introduced some stockies recently, and it doesn't feel particularly big. It's not particularly big. So, as I suspected, it is one of the, I'm guessing this is one of the new introductions, I don't know. He's a lovely little scaly thing. It's a pretty fish, that's for sure. But if he goes in the net, it counts for absolutely nothing. But I still want to land him. There he comes, come on. Get in the net. Yes, we got him. Well, it's a good start, it's a good sign. Fish are in the area. Like I said, it doesn't count for anything, but I'm going to take some positives from it, all the same. Right.
What are the positives you're taking?
The positives are you can just catch wang in bags to showing fish. I'll take that. Right, I'm going to leave him there for a little bit. Let him recover after that epic battle. And I'm going to finish putting out a couple more spods. And that's that all set for tonight. The PVA bag that I was thinking about moving down there, probably going to leave that now. Right, a couple more spods of bait. We'll take a quick look at this fish before it gets dark. There we go, we've got a beautiful big apple slice scaly mirror. You may not be big and you may not help me in any way with regards passing this challenge, but it's certainly good for the future of the fishery. And it has given me a confidence boost because it's been a long time since I caught that 26 pounder, well over 24 hours. So I feel like we are not quite back on track, but certainly heading in the right direction. Get him, get him.
You didn't spray on his back?
I'm not spraying on his back. He's a minor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, thanks for letting me name your second child, by the way. Does Alice know I've named him?
He's had a name. We've got the birth certificate.
Strong name, like.
Yeah,
And-
go on.
No, I'm saying it obviously it matches with your firstborn as well. I see a theme
Right.
going on.
Yeah. So,
What? You went with what? Went with my choice, though, yeah?
what was your choice?
Well, obviously your firstborn. We named on the challenge. Was it a
Yeah.
Christmas challenge?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Some challenge. We named Sledgehammer, didn't we?
You did.
I think you and Alice agreed that it would be a middle name. So, have you decided on a middle name for your second born?
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Beautiful.
We're not having middle names.
Well, allow me, if I may, to put forth my suggestion
Yeah.
for a middle name. I think it goes well with Sledgehammer. I'm going with Pickaxe. Pickaxe and Sledgehammer, what a combo. Imagine, you've got to think of their future. Years down the line, there could be a crime fighting duo, Pickaxe and Sledgehammer. Or there could be detectives. This is another case for Pickaxe and Sledgehammer. You don't see many sort of...
So you're thinking like Starsky and Hutch type?
Yeah, the crime fighting duo, yeah. Yeah, wear cool cardigans and stuff.
What carp fishing brothers are there?
I mean, I can only think
duos.
of one.
Yeah.
Again, powerful name. Wild boar.
Wild boar. Yeah.
Mm.
The wild boars. Jake and Dan, very
Yeah,
powerful anglers.
exactly. Powerful name, powerful anglers, powerful people.
What would you, if you were doing a closer, what would you say?
It's dark, the rods are out, hopefully I can get one more. I've already had one. No different to what I'd said last night. Just becomes samey.
Do we need an update on your stomach situation?
No,
Really?
I'm not going to shit myself. I had a fart, which was good. Risky,
Yeah.
but dry. So, big success. That's probably the biggest success of today.
A dry fart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably how it ends tonight, really. There you go. You've got that anyway, haven't you?
Got it, done.
You've had one?
I have, yes. Someone had a good night's sleep last night, didn't they? There was
I
no
did- I
waking
did.
you this morning. No waking you at all.
That's the state of my life at the moment. Get the sleep whilst you can.
I mean, I was shouting you,
Well, yeah.
and
I
just-
didn't hear anything.
yeah, I know. I was shouting you. You didn't even stir. Nothing. Didn't move. And then,
Sorry.
well, shall we look at it?
What have you got? What have you got?
Let's have a look. £20 are needed, isn't it?
You need you need £20 plus.
Okay. Okay, well, I don't think he's a 20. Ah, but he's
Well,
pretty.
That's not a 20.
That's not a 20. He's going to be lively. There he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
What are you giving me for him?
He's £10, isn't he?
You giving me £10?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good then. Okay.
It's too splashy in there. You've got two in there.
You've
Okay.
got two.
Is that the same one? That's a bigger one. I can't tell the both. What are you giving me for him?
12? No.
Okay.
No, 11.
£11. Off you go. I reckon that one's. He's certainly a double.
Let's see him over there. See his flank.
Look at that.
Oh, he is lovely.
So what do you reckon? £21 collectively?
But yeah, put the two together.
There
Yeah,
you go.
£21.
£21. Off you go. Absolute magic. So with a 26, 21, just need to get one long range.
I can see what you're trying to do here.
No.
I can see what you're trying.
I'm not trying
Well,
to
it's
do
not
anything.
working. It's not. That's never going to work, is it?
Nah, of course it's not.
Nah. So anyway, rundown of them fish. What happened? When? Why? On what?
Yeah, so literally, as you can see, the sun is just coming up, and I had to take on the solid PVA bag. It was the same rod that did the first fish that we had. I just put a solid PVA bag back out on that same spot, just as the sun was coming up. Had a take, tried to wake Harry, he wasn't having any of it. So put the fish in the landing net, staked it out, quickly tied another solid bag, got it back out there, went to wake Harry. I don't think the bag had time to even dissolve hardly, and it's gone again. I had two fish in a matter of minutes, and Harry missed all of it. But hopefully there's more bites to come, because that second bite came really, really quickly. The rod's clipped up, ready to go, just needs a bag attaching. I'll wang it back out there. Hopefully we can get another one, and hopefully this time it'll be over £20. As you may have seen just then, I've sent one rod long over 120 yards, which means I'm now fishing with, I've got at the moment 3 rods in the medium range category and 1 rod fishing in the long range category. I'm kind of throwing everything at it at the moment, keeping my options open, because although I've caught 3 fish since this move, it doesn't put me any further ahead on this challenge at all. And if anything, I feel like I'm now behind where I would like to be at this stage of the challenge. So keeping my options open here by having rods fished long and medium range. Hopefully we can get more bites, and we just need to get in amongst those better fish if I'm to make any ground on this challenge whatsoever.
Ignition in T minus 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. Thrusters on go. 2, 1, and
You also missed 4 and 3 in your
No,
countdown.
I didn't miss them out. I was counting them because I was talking.
Ah.
Fucking hell, see? Systems a go. Gosh. Everybody ready? Are you ready? You ready? So go for the big gape first or the narrow gape? What you're focused on?
Why you don't roll it up? It'll be better
You
not
want me
rolled
to
up.
throw it like a playing card?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very unaerodynamic. Okay, going for the wide rim first. Kissed the rim, slid in off the side. Oh. You ready? Here we go. Little bit tight now. This is going to be a squeeze, but I think we'll make it. Oh, straight in. Didn't even touch the sides. Okay, thrusters are off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, separation in 3, 2, 1. Okay, liquid dispersion in 3. Oh, cut the height on that bastard. Uh-oh.
What?
I think I've just harpooned your tea bag. You'll be right. That's how you like loose leaf, don't you? That's a bit of you. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Bits floating all over.
I think it might just be like scrape some of the side off your
Yeah, it could. Yeah,
off your mug. This is the bigger one. This is more like it. This is more like it. This wind is picking up. This is not going to be easy for my long range wagon, is it? Not with my casting anyway. Well, this was the rod I had probably the most confidence in doing a better fish. It was a rod I put out last night over the baited area. I actually put 2 rods on this spot, both just a few feet apart. Put out 12, 15 spods of bait, and it's been out there since last night. Haven't touched it, although I did sacrifice one of the rods to go long. I still had the confidence in this one. This looked perfect, the wind pushing in here. And yeah, this is This is definitely a better fish. It's not one of those stockies, that's for sure. But it's going to be hard work now if this does go in the net, because the waves are proper rolling in, white capping. It's just here now. Up and come. I don't think he is a 20, is he? High doubles maybe. Oh, this is going to be tight. Come on, get in the net. Get in the net. Get in. Yes, we got him. Oh, yes. Well, he may not be as big as I first thought, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Oh, yeah, it's going to be tight. High double might be a 20. This is going to be close. Okay, well, while that fish is still in the net, I'm just going to chuck one of the shorter rods long. I've wrapped this up to 32 and a bit wraps, so what's that, 130 yards, which, given that I'm not the greatest caster, distance caster, in this wind is going to be a big effort for me. Although you're looking and laughing. But yeah, distance fishing has never been one of my strong points, if I'm honest, and the wind has picked up, but I'm going to give it a wang, see where we get. Hopefully it dings this clip. I don't think there is going to be a lull, is there? Well, it'll go where it'll go. Nope. There we go. $16.12, $16.40, something like that. Yeah, I think I've definitely over-egged this one. I think he was wind assisted when I was playing him, which made him feel quite a bit bigger. I think this is not quite.
It's going to be wind assisted when you're weighing him.
Yeah, he's like 17 pound, it's hard to tell. It's all over. 17 something anyway. So not a 20, not a 20. But let's have a look at him anyway. Well, there we go. It's around 17 pound, this one. And again, it doesn't help me at all, but what a pretty fish. I mean, look at that, that's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Well, I'm no further ahead than I was a few hours ago, but it's still 4 fish since I move over onto Moon Lake, but there's still an awful lot left to do.
Are you going to spray on his back?
No. No. Don't just spray on anyone's back. Jesus.
Well, you used to.
No, I didn't. It's a special thing.
I'm not even going to say if it feels big, and it's impossible to tell in this wind. Absolutely impossible.
Not doing a lot. I'm not even going to say this time that it feels bigger. It's so hard to judge with the wind putting the pressure on the line and on the rod. It's hard to tell if it's a decent fish or not. I really can't say. I've not seen it yet. That's got a big high back on him. Come on, get your head up, keep it up, keep it up. Get in! Oh, that's got to be a 20. That's got to be. Proper deep-bodied one. I reckon it's close again.
Fought well.
It did. I'm happy with that. If it is over 20, it means I'm going to have to put all 4 rods long. Although the wind has died down a little bit. Anyway, let's worry about that after we've weighed this. I reckon it's close, really close. Yeah, I think that's comfortably over 20, that one. He's £23. That's it. We're there, almost. Finishing line is in sight. Although I think going into the final furlong, this is only going to get harder. Well, here we have a lovely plump 23-pounder, and I feel like I am now finally starting to make some headway, although things are only going to get harder from here on in. That wind is continuing to batter us here. Great fishing conditions, but I feel with this wind in my face, a lot of the fish are going to be at shorter range, and of course it's only going to make life harder fishing beyond 120 yards, which I need to be doing in order to pass this challenge. But that aside, right now, I'm pretty pleased with what we've got here. Okay, off you go. There's a spray on your back. There you go. And on your back there. So I've just slipped back that 23-pounder. So it's time to go long on this rod. Seems a bit crazy, really. You know, that's been a productive spot, about 70 yards. But I now need to go at least 50 yards further. I've already got 2 rods out at range, but since I cast those out, the wind has picked up considerably. But I am well armed. I've got 13-foot, 3 3/4 pound Horizon X6 Ti rods, 14,000 XC reels, tapered Exocet mainline. There's no excuse for not hitting the distance other than my lack of casting ability and a 40-mile-an-hour headwind. But I'm going to give it a go. It's well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen apart from a snapped rod, a crack off, and embarrassing myself rather. Right, okay, here we go. This is number 1. Okay, here we go. Didn't hit the clip. I'd give it one as well. I can't have been short. Oh, it's literally there. It's literally there. How is that not hitting the clip? How? Have I wrapped it up right? Here we go. Just launch this one. If anything, that's sprung back about 10 yards. There we go.
Fishing.
That's a 125 yard. I reckon I could have gone another, God, the way that was going, I reckon I could have gone another 15 yard. Let's go further. No, that'll do. That's a sign. That's proper dinged, that one. I'm happy with that.
I mean, I've not seen it yet, but deep down I know I'm attached to a fish that will see me past this challenge. It's definitely not a stocky. It's just hanging there. And if this does go in the net, and it is a pass, this will be my first challenge in, I don't even know. I mean, well over a year. Oh. I don't know why I'm saying all this, I'm just adding more and more pressure onto my own shoulders here.
Piling the pressure on.
Nah, it's just a stocky, just a wind-assisted stocky.
That didn't look little.
Doesn't look that little, I'm not going to lie.
Didn't look little. That's
That's probably the biggest of this session by quite some. Come on. This one for the win. Come on. God, my heart is in my mouth here. Come on. Could you pass my waders, please? I can just get out there, I'll just get him straight in. Just too shallow here. Are you not even going to? No, you're just going to. Okay.
No,
You won't.
I've helped you enough now.
I mean, you haven't really helped me in the fucking slightest, have you, really? Fucking Jesus.
You said, can you get me your waders?
I'm going after it.
You are.
This time. This time. Where are you? Where are you going?
I told you you'd gone out too far.
Get in that net.
Get in. Yes! That's a pass!
Look at that. Oh, that'll do. Oh, what a fish to do it with. That feels good. That feels really good.
That's a good fish, isn't it?
That's the one. Biggest fish of the session. That's how to pass it. Oh, I'm made up.
Doddle.
That was a piece of piss. It's probably 27 plus that, I think. Oh, I'm made up. Absolutely made up. Well, what a way to pass this challenge. We've got this solid 30 pounder and I couldn't ask for a better way to pass the challenge. This has been a mega session as well. I've absolutely loved it. I enjoyed stalking one in the edge. I enjoyed wanging bags out there. It's just been a brilliant session and it's a venue I'll definitely be coming back to, that's for sure. But I guess all that's left for me to say now is challenge passed. Well, Thank you very much. Oh. There he goes. A spray on your back.